Hi, fifth grade band members. It's Mr. Cavus here, and we are going to go over how to count an eighth note, our new type of note that we're going to talk about this week. First off, we're going to review our basic counting principles of whole note, half note, and quarter note. Whole note gets 4 beats, half note gets 2 beats, quarter note gets 1 beat. The little numbers mean those beats are inside the big numbers, so we only say the big numbers. And remember, we're going to give pulses to each type of note. A 4-beat whole note receives 8 pulses, a 2-beat half note receives 4 pulses, and a 1-beat quarter note receives 2 pulses. So I'm going to turn a metronome on. It might be a little quiet in the background here. We'll try and get it to project as best we can, but I'm going to give you a metronome so you can hear my beat. One, three, he, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, that's stuff we already know. We've been doing that for a while. These are eighth notes. Notice they're paired together, connected by a beam. That's how we're going to see them for a while. The pulse I was saying on the half notes, whole notes, and quarter notes was actually at an eighth note tempo. So all I'm going to do is this exercise right here, the 8 eighth notes, is going to sound exactly like this quarter note exercise, but instead of pulsing numbers, I'm going to replace it with the word te. Mathematically, this receives 4 beats, whole note, half note, 2 beats, quarter note, 1 beat. An eighth note is half a beat. 2 eighth notes is the same as 1 quarter note. So here we go. This is what eighth notes would sound like counting. 1 te, 2 te, 3 te, 4 te. You may look in your book and notice that the eighth notes are being written 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and are using an and symbol or the word and. I would like you to cross that out and use the word te. It's a little different counting system, but it actually works, I think, a little stronger for what we do in band. So ands are going to be te's. We'll go over that a lot when you come back. So now I've got a couple other little eighth note patterns here that we are just going to count through real quick. Here's I'm going to do number 5 and number 6 for you. 1, 2 te, 3, 4 te, 1 te, 2, 3 te, 4. Again, when you're tapping your foot down, the number down is when your foot goes down. Te is when your foot goes up. So we're still even. We're doing the same thing we were doing earlier. Now we've just replaced all the pulses with te's. Lastly, eighth note here. You notice now we have a group of 4 beamed together. Nothing changes in the principle of counting. 4 eighth notes together sound exactly like 2 pairs of eighth notes that are back to back. It's just basically how the person who writes these exercises or songs wanted to write them. Nothing is different. So I'm going to count 7 and 8 for you. 1 te, 2 te, 3 4. 1, 2, 3 te, 4 te. And that's how you count eighth notes. This page that I've been counting on is available where you found this video. So you can play these exercises on any note on your instrument. One important tip for playing eighth notes on your instrument. The amount of air you push through your instrument is the exact same as a whole note. One giant full breath with a good embouchure and good tone. The only difference is you are moving your tongue back and forth at the tempo of an eighth note. Percussionist, when you play eighth notes, for right now, you're going to work on alternate sticking, right, left, right, left, right, left. I don't want to see any double sticks. I want to keep working on getting each individual hand strong, both on eighth notes and on snare drum percussion pads, which we'll talk about in another setting. So fifth grade band, happy practicing, and I hope you're enjoying your time off.